Hello, friends. Most people think that starting a business is very difficult. Becoming an entrepreneur is difficult. Many people think that business requires a lot of investment, a lot of hard work, financial risk-taking, need to leave the job, and business requires doing many such difficult things, which are not possible for everyone. But the Rework, author of the book, Jason Fried, who is himself a very successful businessman who has been running a $1 million software company for 20 years, says that such a notion related to business is wrong. The problem is that when most people think about business, they directly think about creating a $1 billion business like Tata, Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Ambani. But the author says that in the beginning, people should just start a side business, which is the best, profitable, and sustainable, which generates a good side income for you. The author says that every person can do side business without leaving his studies and job. The author has shared years of experience in his book, by reading which any ordinary person can become successful. I have read it. I have summarized it. In 4 magic sentences, you can call it a startup mantra, which is something like this. Scratch the itch with core minimum. Find passionately with less. Actually, there are 4 principles hidden in these sentences, which I will explain to you one by one. First, scratch the itch. Vic Firth was a great drummer of a very good orchestra group. After playing drums for many years, he noticed one thing which bothered him, that all the drumsticks he used to play, the drums, were not similar to each other. Both the sticks were different from each other in terms of density and weight. Because of this, the drum never produced the same level of pitch and sound. This thing bothered him a lot, so what did he do to solve this problem? He went to his basement, did research, and made drumsticks with the same density, weight, and pitch, after which he named the drumsticks the perfect pair, and these drumsticks became so famous that 62% of the drumsticks sold in the market are from his company. Similarly, Bill Bowerman, there was a track coach when he was not getting perfect lightweight shoes in the market for his students. Then he went to a local workshop and he made a lightweight and strong shoes, which almost everyone liked, and since then Nike Company started. And today, almost everyone knows about Nike Company and brand. If you pay attention to both the examples, you will know that every human being has felt some problems in his life. They felt some itching in their life, and to remove that itching, they come up with a useful solution. Similarly, you also see in your day-to-day life what problems you are facing and how they can be removed through a useful and perfect product. Your main aim should be to solve a real problem, and it will be best if you have your own problems. Because when you find a solution to your problems, then the chances of understanding it properly increases, and due to which you can make quick and better decision while making a product. Sometimes finding a solution to others' problem can be like shooting an arrow in the dark. Second, with core minimum. Let me ask you a question. Suppose you want to start a pizza business, then what is the main thing to convert this idea into a successful business? What is that thing without which you cannot make a successful business? A good shop, good employees, or something else? Obviously, the most important thing that will help you to start a successful business will be your pizza. So here, delicious pizza will be the core of your business, and in the beginning, your maximum focus should be on your core, even if your shop is not good. You do not have good employees, but if your pizza will taste good, then people will definitely come from far away to eat pizza. Most of the people have the same problem. They spend their attention, time, energy, and money on other things instead of their maximum focus on the core. Lack of core focus in the beginning is not a wise choice or decision. Example, when the author started his Basecamp business. At that time, he focused on the core and invested very little. Instead of opening his own office, he used shared office. Instead of using multiple servers, he used just one nice server. He did not hire a customer support team. Rather, he himself answered the mails and all the calls. Similarly, you should also focus on the must-have things in the beginning and not on the nice-to-have things. Having a good degree is nice to have, but if you want, you can learn many different things from Google and YouTube, that too, for free. It is good to leave your job and do business. But many times, instead of spending your free time watching TV or wasting time on social media, you can start a business even by sleeping a little less. Instead of taking investment from outside, you can create something very good by using many free and cheap things while sitting at home. The important thing is that in today's digital world, things have become very easy to do. Things that were difficult earlier are possible today with the use of computers. So ask yourself, or better write down, what things you need to start a business. After writing everything down carefully, see seriously whether you need it or not, or you can create something good by using alternative, cheap things to start your business. If yes, then you should start creating something good by using cheap things. Third, fight passionately. After finding a solution to a problem with minimum cost when you start a business, the next question will be, how will you stand out in the crowd so that people will choose your business, the best way of which is to fight with your competitors. For example, Dunkin' Donuts markets itself as anti-Starbucks. They focus more on the fact that they are not like Starbucks. They never give fancy names to their cups, like Starbucks. In fact, they have created a website as dunkinbeatstarbucks.com, where visitors send cards in which they write that a true friend never lets another friend waste his money on Starbucks, etc. Similarly, Audi markets itself as old luxury car. It makes fun of brands like Lexus and Mercedes in its advertisements and says that they are not like them. Similarly, many other companies fight with each other because they know that we humans like to take sides, and when we take sides for something, we get emotionally attached to those things. So if you say what you believe in and challenge those people who neither thinks nor believes like you, and when you challenge that company, then those people who think like you and believe in you will support you and also use your product. Fourth, with less. Harvard, Cambridge are considered to be some of the best universities in the world, but have you ever wondered why, even after being so successful, these universities never opened their different branches in different countries? For them, it is not a big deal, but still, they don't open their branches because they know that it is good to compete. With less, if they start different branches in other countries, then their quality and their image will not remain the same. You must have seen most of the business people busy competing with numbers. They think it is good to have more employees in the office, more features in the product, and they also think that if they have more food items in their menu, then their restaurant will run more. But the author says this thing is absolutely stupid. Example, the author drank coffee in 2 coffee shops where he lived. As soon as he went to the first shop, he got confused after seeing their menu because there were many different types of coffee written there, out of which he drank most of the coffee, but he did not like the coffee due to lack of quality. But when he went to the second coffee shop and saw the menu, there were only 4 types of coffee. In the menu, it was easy to choose coffee there. But the best thing was the best quality of the coffee because they focused on making those few items the best. And as a result, the author always went to that second coffee shop. Most of the people make the same mistake in their business. That is, if their competitors are giving 2 features in their product, then they will give 3. If competitors are giving 3, then they will give 4. Such competition reduces the quality of their product and also reduces their profit if they focus on few things and ensure to give best quality in those few things. Then their profit will definitely increase, and they will also have a successful business. So, you should also compete with less in the beginning. By this, you will save more money, earn more profit, and soon you will get success. These 4 principles form a magical sentence which you should always remember. Scratch the itch. With core minimum, fight passionately with less. An additional bonus principle or lesson which the author teaches us is that maximum people say that we should learn from our failures